Hi everyone, welcome back to Silent Hunter 5. Here we are, U77 on our weekly patrol log. Things are going great. Last time out we took out that destroyer with the homing torpedo, disabled it, and then we finished it off with an electric torpedo. And if you recall, it was part of a greater convoy. We've now been able to catch up with the rest of that convoy. As you can see, they're over here. Let me just bring the UI up. There they are. And they've got a destroyer escort. Obviously, one of the destroyers broke off to attack us. The other has remained with the remaining 5 merchant vessels. So, I'm half tempted to take out the destroyer and then continue to shadow the rest of the merchant ships until they get back in order, and then we'll do a secondary attack on them to try and pick them off one by one in a real kind of cat and mouse chase, and see how it goes. Yeah, it's getting lighter, so their visibility range is getting bigger and bigger and bigger. So I'm blatting along at flank speed now to try and get ahead of them, and see what we can do. Torpedo wise, we are doing great. We've got electric reloaded into torpedo 1, we've got steam in 234. This one is almost 11% unloading. There is a bit of a bug, and people say if you go at flank speed, it will actually help bring this in quicker. I don't necessarily have seen that, but you know what the heck, we might as well, while we're doing it, we need to get ahead of them anyway. So see if we can bring that reserve in, and this reserve is only 85% unloaded, and we have another homing one in the rear tube, which is pretty exciting. So we're in quite a good space. We just need to get ahead of these guys before the sun comes up, and then submerge. And yeah, I'm thinking about taking out that destroyer there. We've got plenty of torpedoes, so we should do it in our leisure. And also, we're surrounded by U-boats. Look at that. I have radioed information to the other U-boats to let them know that the convoy is here, but I've had nothing back from the BDU, so if we do get anything back, I'll be sure to bring it to you, but it doesn't look like they're going to get the coordinated attack with the other AI U-boats, which is a bit of a shame, but never mind. I've never seen it happen, so I don't know if it's actually a thing. Who knows? Thanks again for all your support. As always, let's wake up that YouTube algorithm by hitting that thumbs up. Give us a like and share on social media. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe and tickle the bell. What we'll do is press on, try and get ahead of these guys, and I'll bring you back when we're ready to do some more calculations to set up our attack. I'll see you in a bit. Hi everyone, welcome back. Right, we've submerged. I've just seen we've just picked up the destroyer on the hydrophone, and it looks like my predicted course is out, and he's going to come straight for us. So we're going to continue forward. Let's readjust the predicted course to there, and what we're going to do is try and get. Yeah, we'll use the rear torpedo tube on him. It's got a homing in it as well. So if he does do some evasive maneuvers, it allows us a little bit more leeway. But yeah, kind of balls that up a little bit. So yeah, we're gonna
half speed ahead.
Half speed ahead, get over this line, and then we'll go all silent again. It doesn't matter. His sensory range is not going to be enough to catch us from this distance. Oh, message coming in. English units were located. Brilliant. Okay, I thought that we were going to get a message back from the BDU about the other U-boats, but no, nothing. We're on our own, which is fine. That's how we like it sometimes. So we're going to press on, go over the line, and going to be a rear tube firing with the electric homing torpedo, or whatever this is called. What's it? The improved version of the acoustic homing torpedo. That is still 11%, so going at flank speed didn't make any difference at all, but we shall see. Maybe one day we'll write a postcard home to say we've loaded the external reserve torpedo. That would be amazing. But what we're going to do is get ahead get over this line then and fire a rearward shot at the destroyer. We will then change position, move further away, let the merchant ship settle down, and then we've got the full 4 forward-firing torpedoes already loaded, ready to go. So that should be quite good. Yeah. Okay, I'll do the manoeuvring. I'll see you in a few. Hi everyone. We're at battle stations. He's nearly here. Right, swing the. There it is. There they are. There they are. So there's the destroyer, and they are the remaining merchants. Right. Can we target him? Yes, we can. Right. What type of warship is that? It's a destroyer. It's a A-class destroyer. Okay, nice. Range 1,300 meters. Speed. We got to do a speed check. So we'll do 2 ways. Actually, we'll do it this way because we got the time, which I find is a little bit more accurate than using just a stopwatch. So if I select that, go. And we'll see what it is. Yeah, especially for these shorter ships like destroyers, it's very difficult to get those kind of speed calculations accurate. So very often just doing this is slightly easier. It's nice to be the attacker for once, as you know, against warships rather than just preying on merchant ships. I know a lot of you will argue, and you're correct to say it's a waste of a torpedo on a small tonnage ship like a destroyer, but it's kind of like that morale boost I think the crew need. And destroyers, you know, that'd be 2 more destroyers unable to protect other merchant ships and help the rest of the U-boats out. So, yeah, it swings and roundabouts. You know, there's positives on both sides. So, that is 200 meters. It was 250, so it's 200 meters. Perfect. 200 meters is 6.5 knots. Brilliant. So, we'll put 7 knots. The range in which we're firing will be... Dun, 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 we'll be firing approximately... there. It's going to be 1,050 meters. It's quite a long shot, but don't forget it is a homing acoustic, so it should make up for anything like that. Right, so this is tube 5.
Tube 1 wird geschlossen. Torpedo depth.
Is it worth sticking it on magnetic?
Magnetic detonator switched on. Magnetic detonator switched on.
Possibly. I don't think we can change the speed, can we? No, the speed is set as slow, so that's just what it is. That's fine. What we can do... Where's my debrief? That's what I want. Take it from the corner there to our ship, which is there. So when he hits this point, we know he's 48 degrees. So there we go. Good. Right. So A-type destroyer. Don't know much about an A-type destroyer. I'm sure they're pretty much like any other destroyers. A-type destroyer. There it is. Went straight past it. So, draft of 3.5 meters, displacement of 1188, length 95.9 meters, width 10.9, mass 19.6, speed 35 knots. Woo, crew of 25. British and Canadian. Or United Kingdom and Canadian, should I say. Does it have a list of all their armaments? Difficult for me to say. No, it doesn't look like it. Okay. Oh, it always does weird autosaves, doesn't it? Oh, interesting. Right, anyway, good stuff. He's got a little bit of way to go before he hits that target. Oh, bit of a stretch. All looking good. What we could probably do, we could just keep an eye on the calculations. So we could probably do one there to there and drop this back here to midpoint on our boat, which is 42. So if we set that to 42 when he crosses there, he should be at 48 when he crosses there, if that makes sense. So if we set that to 42 and wait till he's midships over that. Oh, radio message coming in. The radio message is, "This is the destroyer. If you fire upon us, we will bring hell and brimstone back on you." Okay, 42 about there. What does this say? This is agent's report. Convoy SC-139 expected departure from Halifax to Liverpool. Nah, that's not really for us. Right. So as he comes over there, that should go to 48, and then we'll know we've kind of got it right. Depth-wise, I'm going to pop it about there.
Depth set to 2 meters.
Let's flood.
Flooding tube 5.
Flood tube 5. Alright, so it's 45, 46. Hopefully this will work out. 47. 48. Okay. He's 48 now. So let's drop that down 1 degree. There we go. So it's pretty accurate, but not brilliant, but okay. Right, so we've got him trained in. We've got these other ships. Now I think the water is lovely and calm, but I think they've got deck guns from last time we looked. Now there is worth pointing out, if you have a convoy, you save it, or save the game, close the game, come back to it later, the armaments on the ship can change. Just so you're aware. I've done it before where, you know, we've taken out some of the ships and we've then started to follow them, waiting for the next week to ambush them again, and the armament on the decking has changed, because you start to take out the ones with deck guns first, thinking you can pop up and finish the others off with the gun, but it doesn't always work out like that. The best laid plans of mice and men, as they say. Right, almost there. The tension is palatable. God, put my teeth in this morning. Okay. The gyro angle is still ticking round. Nervous times, nervous times. So what we're going to do is fire and dive. Fire, dive, and move. We're going to move quietly because obviously after 400 meters that torpedo will start listening, and we don't want us to be the closest contact. Because I don't want it coming back. I don't want a bit of Hunt for Red October on my hands, you know. Okay. A little bit longer now. Let's just have a look at the other ships. If we can. There we go. Straight away I can see that one's got a deck gun on the front and rear. I can't tell with that one. Don't know with that one. That one might have a gun on the rear. That one's got a gun on the front. I can see that just there. And possibly one on the rear as well. So there's some heavily defended craft here. Right, whoops. Stand by to fire. Torpedo tube is flooded. It's all looking good. Stand by your beds. Almost time. Deep breath. They haven't spotted us yet. Still people walking up and down the deck. I may fire it just a touch early. Actually, no, because it's most likely going to train on the noise from the propellers. So it might be easier if we actually wait till it goes the full calculation. Stand by. Stand by. Fire. Right, let's dive. Oops. No, no, no. Quiet, quiet, quiet. Sorry, I clicked the wrong button. Shush. My great plan already foiled by my own stupid incompetence. Right, let's get going.
Returning to course. Current depth 20 meters.
Interestingly, the torpedoes missed. The destroyer went all quiet, switched its engines off. See, the torpedoes continued on her run. That's different. I was not expecting that. Interesting. Right. Okay, that's put us at a bit of a disadvantage now. That is so...
New contact. Warship.
There she is.
Fast. Moving away. Bearing.
Moving away.
116. Medium range.
How bizarre.
Periscope. New contact. Merchant. Moving.
Which way is he going?
Moving away. Bearing 178. Medium range.
Actually, hold here for a second. Let's see what he's doing first before I decide to turn around and try and take a shot at the merchant vessels. Need to understand what he's doing. If he's continuing on, he does look like... No, he's turning. Okay. Okay, let's take this opportunity to come this way then, and we will dive.
New depth 97.
Let's go. We need to disengage, lose contact, get out of here, reset up our attack, because that was strange. I've never seen a destroyer switch engines off to avoid a acoustic torpedo. Clever. I don't think they could probably necessarily do that quickly, but we shall see. We shall see. Torpedo might have been a dud as well. You never know. You never know. With a magnetic detonator. So that you know, there's a lot of unknowns that just happened there. It fired straight and it didn't appear to hear anything. So, never mind. Right. We're just going to give it a little time, see how this plays out. Obviously, if we get depth charges, I'll bring you back. If not, I'll try and sneak away and get round them. And get back up into an attack position. Hi everyone, welcome back. Right, this was the previous attack. You can see they've kind of settled down and they're over here now. If we're quick, we might be able to get a couple of shots off one of the larger tankers. Or one of the larger merchant vessels. There we go. Where are they? So, oh, they've probably gone past our nose anyway. Who's closer? This one. Actually, let's have a shot at this one. I'll target that one, whichever. Is it this one here? It is that one. Right. Let's lock onto that. It's a motor vessel. Brilliant. How far is that? Actually, distance could be an issue here. 333. Oh, it's going to be okay. It's doable. We might as well just type that in. What we got? We'll go for a steam. 7 knots. I'm guessing they're probably doing the same. It's difficult. I haven't got time to really calculate. Ooh. And there's a chance he may have to slow down actually, because of the other ship, which could skew this off. I'll get my excuses in already. Oh, that didn't work. Why didn't that work? Stupid thing. Okay, we'll do it parallel to the ship. Oh, no, we can't. We'll have to do it properly. S 134. Which is not a great angle. 134. There we go. Right. So,
Torpedo depth set to 2 meters. Flooding tube 2.
so that's fast impact. And we'll send another one away as well.
Flooding tube 2. Torpedo depth set to 2 meters.
So tube 2, fire.
Closing tube 3. Flooding tube 3.
Let's increase the range slightly. Set that to medium. Oh, sorry, set 3 to medium. And fire. And that'll... There's another ship going behind him, you see. So if they miss, there's a good chance we might get a secondary strike there. Tempted to fire a third, but I don't want to be too wasteful, because these are kind of speculative shots, shall we say. We'll get those reloaded. Let's dive down to...
New depth 97 meters.
Lovely. Right, we'll get diving down. And see how these go. I say speculative shots, but hell, you got to buy a ticket to be in the lottery, haven't you? Hey, so let's give it a go.
Torpedo impact.
Current depth 40 meters.
Torpedo impact.
Current depth 70 meters.
Hi everyone, welcome back. Right, we're holding here at 80 meters. Just settling the ship now. The destroyer's going off there, not really sure what to do, which is good news. Those torpedoes were better than I thought. We managed to sink the ship. There we go. It's the motor vessel for 6,032 tons. Lovely, 2 strikes. Our 24th kill, which gives us 1850 warship tonnage, should I say, merchant tonnage of 129,501, total tonnage of 131,351 tons, 24 ships sunk. Wonderful. Wonderful. We're getting these torpedoes reloaded into 2 and 3. And I think we might do that again. I think we'll just sort of stay here and start milking this convoy, I suppose. That's the best way of doing it, if we can stay ahead of it. Obviously, if it comes to a point where I fall too far behind, because obviously they can move a lot quicker on the surface than I can underwater, then it may be that I have to get a bit of distance and surface the boat and blat ahead of them, you know. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Hopefully, when we've had this attack, I'm hoping the ships will just sort of steer in circles for a bit to try and avoid any potential threat from further torpedoes coming in, and then after a while they should settle down, and hopefully we'll be still ahead of them at that point. So Yeah, just all we can do is do what we want to do is try and get ahead of them. I'm going to risk a little bit more speed. We should still be out of sensor range of the destroyer, and yeah, fingers crossed they behave the way we want them to behave, and sort of waste a bit of time, allow us to get ahead of them, which will allow us to set up another attack. Right, let's see how this plays out.
Yes, sir.
Man the flag gun!
Man the flak gun! We've got to fly in the ointment, i.e. we've got an aircraft which has just buzzed us. Peter, let them fire at will.
Yes, sir.
I tell you what, not from here. Sorry, wrong menu, Dieter. Need to get you from here.
Feuer frei!
Yeah, fire free. Fire free. Here he comes. Fire at him! Good shooting! Can't. Oh, hang on. There we go. There we go. There he is. We got a tail fire on the. Is it a Wellington bomber? Okay, he didn't drop anything, which is fine. Okay, stand down. Christ.
Yes, sir.
Oh, I keep going there. It's the wrong menu. I'm actually going to hop on this one. Keep an eye on it. If he comes back. No! Stop it! Leader! Hold fire. Oh my god. And I thought they would, thought I could trust them for a second, but no, apparently not. They got him? I think they got him. Hang on. No, he's still going. The binoculars and the cursor do not relate at all, which makes it incredibly difficult to find anything. There he is. He's coming back. Right.
Rudder 0.
Here he comes. You may fire when ready.
Feuer frei!
I, on the other hand, are going to wait. Oh, they got him. They got him. Okay, stand down. Stand down. Well done.
Feuer eingestellt!
There he goes. There he goes. Now, the only downside is that he's probably radioed that into that destroyer,
Secure the flag!
which we are trying to get ahead of, which is not great. Well, that thing's busted, isn't it? Right, I'm going to get below, just in case we need to dive. And we'll check on the map. So, he's also delayed us going back to our ambush situation. So the other ships were about here.
Yes.
Let's just double check on that one. One aircraft destroyed, and it was a Wellington medium bomber. Yes, okay, lovely. And there's their ship. Oh, lovely. Well, there you go. It's a Wellington bomber to the success log. Right,
To course.
going to try and get back on course now. Hopefully, we haven't lost enough distance to the other ships and the convoy, and we can still get ahead of them for the attack. 'Cause obviously, we're doing the closing in now bit, so we shall see. Hi everyone, welcome back. Right, we're back in front, and we're able to get a bit of a lead on them. Okay, let's have a look. Where are we? There's the destroyer right there, and then we've got the 3 ships there. So, plan of execution. We're going to continue to try and persecute this warship. I know it's a waste. I know it's a waste. You don't have to tell me. You don't have to tell me, but it'll just make life so much easier. So much easier. Obviously, the gamma's turned up. Apologies if it's burning your retinas, but we need to be able to see something. 1250 is the range. And 45 will be the degree once they hit the edge of that circle. Wonderful. So, Range was 1250, wasn't it? And we are going to set this to 45. I might as well just type it in, it'd be a lot easier. When that ship sails over that line. Good. And then we'll be pretty set. Still doing 7 knots. We have steam and an electric in one. I think we'll go for a steam. Oh, tube 3 is flooded.
Closing tube 3.
I don't know why that's flooded. Yes, so if we get rid of this, that'll leave us numerous torpedoes to finish the rest of this convoy off over time. May not be able to do it all this week, but certainly a thing. So if we get tube 2, I'm going to fire it along the surface, magnetic, fast. This may be the only attack run we get going this time, which is fine. Oop, that's gone past. Wasn't paying attention. .47. Let's bump that up one. There we go. All looking good. Let's flood 2. Tube 2. Difficult to say. Fast impact. It should be death to them, but you never know how these things go, do you? Few more spins. I'm going to get tube 3 loaded with fast as well, just in case tube 2 doesn't go exactly to plan. Now, if I had a bit more time, I would have set up maybe a shot on one of the merchant ships coming in behind, and then we could have quickly switched to it and fired at that as well. But time was pressing, so rather badly, I've targeted the destroyer. So I just don't fancy being depth charged today. So we're going to try and take that situation out. Of course, it's a difficult target to hit because it's so shallow. But if we do miss it, then all sorts of hell will come our way. So it's risk and reward. The reward isn't that great, but it's the long-term benefit of A, getting rid of a destroyer, and B, making this rest of this convoy helpless. So I'm surprised they didn't radio in that the aircraft, didn't radio in that they spotted us, or that maybe they are alert. Who knows? Who knows? Only a couple more gyro angle turns, and we should be good to fire. How's the CO2 doing? 11. So it's 1.1%. It's fine. What does that say? Yeah, it's 1%. It's fine. Let's get these. Let's just double check everything. If you're gonna hit a bee's nest, then you really want to make sure you're getting it right. $12.50 more or less. That's good. $67. Let's get that tweaked a bit. Perfect. Right, stand by to fire. Tube 2. Now, this is where she switches off all her engines again and just glides. This isn't an acoustic homing, but that'll still throw the speed off. Fire. Who else do we have? Oh, he's close. I'm going to go periscope down. Let's see if we can just hold here. Right. Get that one reloaded. Battle station. We're not even at battle. Oh, we were at battle stations. Beg your pardon. We weren't outside and running. Bang! I heard the big bang. She's gone. I can't even see it. Oh, there she is. Oh, she's sinking straight away. Look at that. I think we've blown her in half. Right, brilliant. Now, these ships are going to, no doubt, do a bit of dodging and weaving. Let's have a see. What's the distance there to there? 7 meters. Okay. So we may be able to get a shot away at these two if they stay on course. So, let's plot those in. So it's going to be this one. This is the closest one. Now I'm expecting them to dodge. It's a C3 cargo liner. Lovely. Speed's going to be 7 knots probably. That's fine. We've got 3 torpedoes. This one could definitely be. This is probably going to be a 2 torpedo ship. Look at the size of it. So we'll fire an electric one into her. This one here, though. What do we have here? There's an old small split. Are they just? They're not. They're just staying on course. They couldn't give a monkeys about the destroyer that we've just obliterated. Well, I never. Right. So, and is that the one tail? Yeah. So these 3 are line astern. Ah, that one looks like it might be moving now. Possibly not though. They're just offering themselves up. Oh no, no. I think he's turning now. Or is he going to continue on the parallel like that? He might continue on the parallel. If that's the case, we know the range to there is 750, and that's 1300. Oh, we're drifting backwards, are we? That's okay. Right, let's get the calculations here. Back to the ship. Yeah, we are drifting, because you can tell, but those are no longer centered. So when he gets there, that would be 35 degrees, and that's 45 roughly. Good. Good. Right. Let's keep an eye on that for this. Who's going to get there first? It's going to be this one, isn't it?
Tracking new target.
Can we get rid of that? Thank you. So that is going to be 45 degrees. Stand by. Standing by. Approximately when she's dead on about there. I'll target this one.
Target marked.
Whoops. Lost the lock. There we go. And this one is going to be 35. When she goes over that marker as well. The only thing we'll have to continue to readjust is the range between the ships. The others should hold their calculation. The other variables like the angle of bow, etc. Almost there. Good. Right then.
Tracking new target.
Maybe I'll fire the electric one at this one. Well, it'll be weightless, so we can keep it relatively high in the water.
Set to 2 meters.
Maybe what's this one?
Tracking new target.
Maybe we can get a shot at all 3 of them away. That would be quite special. We need to do. Oh my God! Would you stop hanging there? Slight irritations. Slight irritations. Right, so that is going to be 63, I beg your pardon. 62. Oh, that's not too bad at all. Range for this one. Okay, we are rushing this, so there are chances of things going horribly wrong. Is about 1800. So if we fire at her first. 7 knots, blah 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 blah. Already, okay, we fire the electric one at her because the one we got flooded. Fire! Well, we had got 3 ready, of course. Right, this one, almost ready. We'll fire this at medium. Oh, sorry, I've got to flick over to 3.
Torpedo depth set
Fire
to
this at
2
medium
meters.
speed. Stand by. Now, in all this kind of rush, I'm sure I've got some of these calculations wrong. But this torpedo is away, hopefully hitting this one down here.
New contact, merchant, moving
Almost time to
close
fire.
bearing 330, medium range.
Torpedo depth set to 2 meters.
Stand by. Right,
Closing tube
let's get that
3.
flooded.
Geschlossen,
Flooding tube 3.
wird bewässert,
Flooding tube 4.
wird bewässert,
Closing tube 4.
wird geschlossen,
Flooding tube 4.
wird bewässert.
Tube 3. Fire. And targeting this one with tube 5. 4. Right, let's get some torpedoes reloading at the same time. Fire anytime. Right, torpedo 1 is almost at the target. I might fire this one. Fire.
Tube
We'll go slightly early to see if we get a hit on that ship at the back.
torpedo impact.
Torpedo hit 1. What about this ship?
Torpedo impact.
2 ships hit. Woo! Can we go for the hat trick? Woo! That's some good. Oh, that's good fun. That. Right. Let's see. 3 damaged ships. There is a 4th, but we don't have another torpedo. So this one at the back's going. Holy crap! Oh my god! Have we just gone into a minefield or something? But no. No. I'm out of torpedoes for the moment. But there we go. Oh, actually, does this have a gun on it? If not, we could always surface the boat and gun away. Oh, I think it does on the rear, actually. Shoot. I think this C3 freighter will also need another torpedo. And possibly... Oh, I think the middle ship's gone, is it? Oh yeah, so good, 2 kills. This C3 freighter is sinking, but she's kind of ploughing on. Now, the other ship has turned tail and run, which I don't blame her, to be fair. And she does have a gun on the back there, look. Although that does look anti-aircraft gun rather than deck gun, if you know what I mean. obviously this C3 freighter is going to be our priority. Let's just have a quick look at those ships that we've sunk. The medium steam merchant for 5,164 tons, and the small old split freighter for 2,354 tons, taking our total of 27 ship kills. Two warships sunk for a tonnage of 3,038. Merchant tonnage sunk 137,019, a total of 140,057, plus an aircraft kill. And we've got a damaged C3 freighter there, and obviously another ship there. So, torpedoes are still loading. I don't have a rear torpedo, sadly. They're kind of stuck outside. So is our external reserve for the forward firing tubes. So, what I might do... Can we... We'll turn this way, because if that loads anytime soon, we might be able to get a shot off on this one. Try and finish her off. You never know. She may have sustained enough damage to sink over time, but you know, we've got to finish her off. There's no two ways about it. We can't just let her go. So we're going to let a bit of time pass and see if we can either wait for this ship to sink or get in front of her and see if we can give her another torpedo to ruin her day. I'll see you in a bit. There you go, guys. Just a bit of flotsam and jetsam floating, bobbing up and down on the water. That C3 freighter did sink to that one torpedo. Fantastic. So if we can scroll down, it's a C3 class cargo liner for 8,310 tons. So that bumps our merchant tonnage to 145,329. Total tonnage are 148,367. Still no torpedoes loaded as yet, only 88% loaded, so do you know what? That's a star. Do you know what? That's a star as well. Where the hell's that ship gone? There. Do you know what? You get a pass. You get a pass, my friend. You've seen some incredible displays of destruction today. Destroyer. Three ships just in front. And yes, he's also blatting it far quicker than we can go. So we're going to let him go. We're going to let him go. Well done, buddies. You've won the lottery ticket. I'm happy with our day's work, and you can tootle along home if you like. That's fine. So we're going to leave it there. Thank you ever so much. I hope you enjoy this. It's been I've certainly enjoyed this. I like a bit of gunnery. 3 ships in a row. That was quite good. I was quite pleased with myself with that, I'll be honest. I've been a bit lax with my my shooting recently, so that was quite pleasing. CO2 is okay. What is it? Oh, hang on, I can't release the mouse to go on. There we go. 1% still. No, it's fine. We're sitting at periscope depth, so we're going to let him go. We'll come down here and surface the boat when we're away from him, and we'll let him go. Fantastic. We'll leave it there. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you continue to enjoy Silent Hunter 5. If you are, as always, give us that thumbs up. And join us again for next week's weekly patrol log. Thanks so much. Take care. I'll see you then.